My first question for you is, if you were to go back to when you were either high school or college, you're having a conversation with your 20-year-old self, what's the best piece of advice that you would tell your younger self?
Study harder, learn more in college, and put it to better use.
And what industry did you ultimately pursue a career in?
Radio broadcasting.
Did you own your own station?
Yeah, I had a group of like 350 radio stations.
What was the name of it?
Capstar Broadcasting.
Wow. And so as a business owner, I guess I'll ask you, what advice would you give to young entrepreneurs? What advice would you tell someone wanting to start a business in 2023?
I think it's really about the people you're connected to, learning how to communicate and build a great team of people, trusting them and having a good business plan and going for it.
Yeah. And what do you look for in various either employees or business partners that tells you, hey, this is someone I want to work with? What are those kind of main traits that you really look for in someone that tells you, hey, this is someone I want to go into business with?
Actually, I look for somebody who's had some failure and how they handle failure. Anybody can learn more about the character of a person once they've fallen on their face and gotten back up and seeing what kind of business person they really are.
Absolutely. And how important have relationships been to you throughout your career?
Very important. I mean, that's the key to it all.
Yeah.
Is having great relationships with great people.
Right, absolutely. And just a few last questions for you. But I guess I'll ask you, being in kind of like the radio, television, broadcasting, it can be very competitive. Entertainment in general is very competitive. What did you implement throughout your company that really made you stand out against your competition?
I think hiring the best people. That was the number one priority. It's all about, in radio broadcasting especially, it's everybody has radio signals. It's just about the group of, if you hire the best people, you win. It's game over.
I love that. Hire the best people, you win. And so did you kind of fall into the industry, or like what kind of led to you getting into radio and broadcasting?
My dad had a radio station when I was growing up, so I got exposed to it then. I bought my first station when I was 29 years old. So.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. I guess the next thing I'll ask you is, what has been your secret to sales throughout your lifetime? How can someone really crush it in sales going into 2023? How can someone really win people over?
People are natural salespeople. I mean, it's usually their personality. I just got where I know natural salespeople when I see them. I wasn't one of them, but I could sell concepts to people and build teams, but I always surrounded myself with good sales.
Wow. Yeah. What was the best financial decision that you made throughout your career?
I think deciding to go off on my own and buy my first radio station was the kind of the seminal moment for me.
Right. And for someone who's coming out of school, going into 2023, how can someone start their path to becoming wealthy? Whether it's a skill set or a mindset thing that people should possess, but what have you seen that's made yourself successful, that's made people just from all over like really successful?
I think I was going to say it's finding something that it's aligning where your talents and your passions intersect. And where that is what you need to be doing and what you need to go for.
Two last questions for you. What would you say, if there's any three truths to success for you, what would you say were the three biggest driving factors of your success?
There's always some amount of luck involved, but persistence would be the other. And the third is just the quality of people you surround yourself with.
My last question for you. What was the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Selling the company, I made probably $50 million, something like that. So
wow,
that's good.
That's incredible.
Good year.
That's incredible. And so I guess I was going to end with one more actually, but when someone is in their career and they're starting to make money, coming out of school, where do you think in today's world people should really look to put their money if they're trying to multiply and grow their current streams of income?
I think that's up to the individual. There's so many different opportunities today. I really think it's important to learn how to give back too. I think that's the other key to success is have a reason for wanting to make the money. Right. Other than buying cars and big houses. There's one year I was Entrepreneur of the Year and Philanthropist of the Year, and I was a lot more proud of being the Philanthropist of the Year.
Wow, that's amazing. If there's any kind of investment advice, meaning like whether it's property, whether it's stocks, what do you look for when you're investing in a company that tells you, hey, now's a good time to buy, or hey, this property, this is a good time to buy? What's your best investing advice that you've implemented?
I've just invested. I invest in people. I met Kendra Scott early on. I was her first outside investor, but I believed in her as a person. She had like 3 stores, and you could just tell some people have what it takes to be really successful. People is what I look for first.
Thank you.